Hey everyone. It's been a long time. Longer than I ever planned. And if you're watching this, thank you for sticking around. For clicking play, for giving me a moment of your time. I want to talk about something real. Not drama, not spectacle, just truth. A while back I went something that nearly broke me. Allegations flew, stories twisted, and suddenly I wasn't a person anymore. I was a headline, a rumor, a target. Some of it came from people I thought were friends. Some of it came from Twitch Trot, a space I once called home. And for a while, I let it define me. I let it silence me. But silence is healing, isn't it? And hiding isn't peace. So, here I am. Not to rehash the past, but to finally put it to rest. I got some news for you. Most of the people who framed me, who sprayed the defamation, who helped turn whispers into wildfire, are now living better lives. And you know what? I'm glad. I really am. Because healing isn't... It isn't a game. Their growth doesn't erase what's happened, but it does show me something. People change. People learn. And maybe, just maybe, people regret. I've carried bitterness. I've carried shame. But today, I choose something else. I choose forgiveness. Not because what happened was okay, it wasn't, but because I refuse to let it keep poisoning me. I forgive. Not to forget, but to move forward. And actually, maybe it is time to forget. To all the friends who stayed, who reached out, who saw me more than just a rumor, thank you. You reminded me that friendship isn't about perfection. It's about presence. You didn't need me to be flawless. You needed me to be honest, and I'm here now. More honest than I've ever been. If you're still with me, let's rebuild. And to the Brony community, especially spaces like Twitch Trot, I hope you're watching. Because this is what friendship should look like. Not cheering when someone's popular, not just silence when things get hard, but showing up, listening, owning mistakes, making new friends, offering repair to those new friends. And I know, friendship isn't flawless. It's not always easy, but it's real when it's rooted in accountability, compassion, and growth. The kind of friendship that doesn't just protect reputations, it protects people. Reflect on this. Because even if we say we believe in the magic of friendship, we need to start living it. Even when it's messy. Even when it's uncomfortable. Even if it means facing the harm we caused. I still believe in this community. And I still believe in redemption. And I still believe we can be better together. If you ask me the question, if Twitch Trot asked me to come back now with all the allegations cleared, would I join? The answer? No. Not out of bitterness, not out of revenge, but I've learned to trust my gut, and my experience there, it felt kinda off. And I'd be still willing to forgive if they changed. But at the moment, the answer's no, because the whole place right now is running on fear, reaction, and a kind of neurodivergent panic I know all too well, because I've lived it. I've been that person. I've spiraled. I've overcorrected. And I've hurt people trying to protect myself. But I've also done the work. I've slowed down. I've listened. I've healed. I also need to call myself forward because I deserve spaces that feel safe, right? Maybe I shouldn't make myself comfortable because I know that forgiveness can happen. I deserve to be seen as a whole person, a person who's also struggling just like they are. You see this puzzle on my flank. It's not just mine, it should belong to all of us. Because like it or not, humans, ponies, creatures of every kind, we're all in the puzzle trying to figure it out. Trying to find where we fit. Trying to make sense of the edges, the gaps, the pieces we lost along the way. Some of us are corner pieces, some of us are jagged, and some of us feel like we don't belong in the box at all, but we do. This mark isn't about being complete. It's about being committed to the process, to the people, to the possibility that even the most broken shapes can find their place. We're all part of the puzzle, and we are not done yet. I am not done yet. I'm still here. I'm still building. Still healing. Still creating. I've spent months piecing myself back together, forgiving people I never thought I could. A lot of them had grudges large. I'm deciding to let go today. I'm letting go of the stories that define me, and now, I'm ready. The Sunset PNV is still in progress, slow, imperfect, quite honest, just like me. But I just want to reclaim myself, you know? I'm still figuring it out. I've wrestled with a lot, faith, gender, belonging, and through it all, I've kept searching for truth, not because just what felt good, but what felt right. That being said, I'm returning to Christianity, not because I have all the answers, but because I've seen what grace can do. I felt it, I needed it, and now I choose it. And as for my gender, I've explored, questioned, and tried to understand what it's meant to like certain things, wear certain styles, and feel certain ways. But I've come to realize, liking girly things doesn't make me a girl. It makes me, me. And now, I'm a man. Again. It's not about erasing the past, it's about honoring the process to get to there. And I'm not ashamed of the questions I asked. I'm more grateful for them because they led me here, with more clarity, with more peace, and more strength than I ever had. I want to close with this. I know how people defend themselves online. I'm not the parent, it's not my job to teach. But here's the truth. Inaction is a kind of way of teaching. And it teaches rejection. It doesn't teach values. In a world already drowning in rejection, that silence speaks volumes. So when you refuse to model friendship, real friendship, the kind that forgives, the kind that holds space, a way out, you just fail others. You fail yourself. You can be LGBT. You can be neurodivergent. You can be marginalized. But if your actions or your silence makes others feel unseen or unloved, then you're part of the problem you claim to fight. And I've been there. I felt that disconnect. And I'm done pretending that identity alone makes you a safe person. Because friendship is a practice. It's an art. And like muscles in your body, it needs to be exercised daily. It's a choice every day to show up, to speak truth, to offer repair. And if you're watching this and you've ever said, I'm not the parent, I challenge you to be a mentor, to be a friend. And I'm letting this be myself too. Someone out there to be watched. They saw me. They pointed out my flaws. Thank you, by the way. That moment mattered. But that was it. They didn't offer me a way out. No hand, no bridge, no blueprint, just judgment. I am not gonna let that be my end. I built my way out, piece by piece, and with grace, with grit, with forgiveness, I'm here. So if you're watching now, whether you called me out, stood by me, or stayed silent, I want you to know, I'm still here. I'm still building. And I'm not done yet. I wish you and your household peace, as I always have, as I always will, because no matter what has been said, no matter what has been done, I still believe in the power of peace and grace. I still believe in friendship. I am not done yet, chat. But I am really, finally ready to begin again. I'll see you soon.